Some years ago, I had a young man say this to us, or I had my pastor actually say this to us, and he said, your attitude determines your altitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. A lot of people have messed up attitude. They have very terrible attitude. Very, very terrible attitude. And so many times you wonder why people don't come back to you. You wonder why the doors that used to be open to you is no longer being open. Why? Because of terrible attitude. So many people have very bad attitude. Why? They do not show appreciation, especially when people do things for them. They take the things that people have done for them very common. Oh, is this what you gave to me? Is this what you did for me? Is it what you did? Even with God, we have most times very, very terrible attitude towards God. Instead of thanking God and appreciating God for His mercies, we are full of complaint. We are full of attitude. I remember in the scriptures, the Lord spoke to Cain. He said, Cain, why is your face fallen? Why are you unhappy? Why are you sad, Cain? Are you listening to me? He said, sin lieth at your door and is about to sift you. He said to him, he said, Cain, your attitude is not right. In this month of February, I want you to comfortably, conveniently deal with your attitude. It could be your response with your words. It could be your facial response. It could be your bodily response. Everything speaks. Either it speaks for you or it speaks against you. Somebody says something before you know, you begin to show signs. These are attitude. And ironically, God watches our attitude. God is careful about our attitude. Remember the man called Joseph. Joseph was in prison, and the Bible says his countenance was always beautiful. His countenance, that even when he saw two young men that were sad, he knew that something. He said, why is your countenance fallen? This man was in prison. This man was locked up, but he had a terrific attitude. In his terrific attitude, they had to make him the head of the prison, because he had a great attitude. Attitude, your attitude determines your altitude. In your office, how do they know you? As a person that is always moody, as a person that is always complaining, as a person that is not grateful. Most ungrateful people have very terrible attitude. Oh, look at it. Look at I've been in trouble. Look at what he did for me. Oh, look at how he helped me. You understand what I'm saying? And with that kind of terrible attitude, okay, I'll tell you a story. This happened to me last week. I drove to a shop, and as I got there, my battery broke down. My battery could not start. And I turned around and I saw a taxi driver, and I said, please, can you help me jumpstart my battery? The young man just got out of his car, opened his car, took out his battery, and just came and jump-started mine without complaining, without saying a word. And immediately I stepped out, I put my hand in my pocket, and I gave him 5,000 naira. I gave him, and he was shocked. I said to him, continue with this kind of attitude. He's a taxi driver. He will say, you big man, look at you, you can't even buy a battery. You can't even service your car. He could have said that. But his attitude, I had to give him. He was so shocked that I gave him money. This is what God does with us. With all that God has done for us, done with us, blessed us, some of our attitudes are just messed up. Our attitudes are not an attitude of appreciation. We don't appreciate the people around us for what people do for us, for how they serve us, for how they help us. We think we deserve it. No, not every good and perfect gift comes from above. So in this month that we enter, remember it's our month of joy. You need to be joyful even in spite of no reason to be joyful. When people hear you complain too much, they run away from you. But when you bring light into a situation, you bring light into any place you go to, people want to be close to you. People want to be near you. People want to help you. People want to support you. Your attitude in this month must be an attitude of joy and gratitude. You must always make sure that your countenance is beautiful. Even at home, wives, husbands, most wives think that the more they frown their face, the more they will get attention. A lot of people in the office think the more they are moody, the more they are outspoken, the more they complain, the more they show that they're the boss, that's how people will appreciate them. That devil is a liar. Your attitude determines how far you can go. When a man has a beautiful attitude, people run to help this person. When a person has a beautiful attitude, they will skip channels just to promote you. They will look for you that far and say, this person qualifies for the job, or this person qualifies for promotion. Even so with God. God checks your mind. God checks your character. God checks your attitude for the next promotion. And I want to say, as your life begins to change, as you begin to share joy and share happiness, you qualify for the next promotion.
If you were blessed by this message from Bishop Idah Peterside, please visit our YouTube page at Bishop Idah Peterside and remember to subscribe and click the notification button to get an update on our next upload. God bless you.